Hi guys, and welcome back to Arena Tryharding. I finished the Shaman run already with an 8-2, that was a pretty good one. You can watch it on my YouTube channel, but stay a while and listen. We are starting a new run, new class. The choices are Malfurion, Stormrange, Valera, Uther, and I'm just taking Uther. None of those classes is golden, so I will pick the one I want the most. And I want the Paladin, for now at least, for this season of Arena Tryharding. So without further ado, let's jump into the draft and see what's up.
I will serve.
Alright guys, so we start with an epic. Crowd favorite, Frost Giant and Big Game Hunter, and I feel like Big Game Hunter is one of those great cards in the arenas. Everybody's taking those 7 attack plus minions. So this card is great. I really want my Big Game Hunter. Let's consider the other cards though. Frost Giant, not really, even though it's a good minion. I don't think we'll be using our hero power that much, even though it's a Paladin, so it definitely will be using it a bit. With Crowd Favorite, whenever you play a card with Battlecry, gain +1/+1. So it's not bad. 4 mana, 4/4 is decent, but Big Hunter is just the best card here. Alright, and now we have True Silver Champion and Bluegill, Blackwing Corruptor. I feel like out of those cards, True Silver is, well, the best. It's just the best. Blackwing Corruptor is okay, but we will probably not get any dragons, and Bluegill is not a 2-drop I want. Okay, and now we have a choice between Demolisher, Scarlet Purifier, Eerie Statue. Demolisher, I like Demolisher a lot overall because it can kill a lot of creatures. It's hard to deal with. Scarlet Purifier has really good stats. It can kill those 2 free 2-drops. Battlecry doesn't... 2 damage to all minions with Defraddle. I don't think there are many Defraddle minions you want to kill, and it can be annoying, so I feel like Demolisher will be a bit better. Eerie Statue, we are a Paladin, come on, there will always be minions on board. Okay, and now Cold Light Oracle, not really, I don't want to give my opponent card draw. Chasm Mystic is interesting, it's only 3 health though, so that might be annoying, but the Mage should be really popular on ladder. On the arena kind of ladder. So Chasm Mystic can be useful. Mogre Champion, 50% chance to attack the wrong enemy. I think that's too risky to take this kind of minion this early. So I will go for Chasm Mystic and hope that that's a good 4-drop that I can actually use. Oh man, a legendary card. So my first thought is Ragnaros. I really want Ragnaros, and there's this yellow thing as well. Nefarian Gazlo. So, well... Ragnaros is just too good, right? Like, we have to take him. He has immediate effect. On the other hand, Nefarian is also really decent, just giving us 2 more spells, 2 more cards we can use, but I feel like Ragnaros is just the best we can have. Okay, and now we have River Crocolisk, Spectral Knight, and Abusive Sergeant. And I don't want Abusive, even though it can have some synergy with Big Game Hunter. But Big Game Hunter will be always used, that's fine. Spectral Knight though is amazingly good. River Crocolisk as well, but I feel like it will be easier to get the 2-drops instead. And the Spectral Knight is just too good. 4/6 for 5. I'll take Spectral Knight. Alright, and now we have Worgen Infiltrator, Sacred Trial, and Grubashi Berserker. Berserker, whenever this minion takes damage plus 3 attack. I'm not a fan. I feel Worgen is something that we can take. Even though 1-drops are bad in arenas, I've seen people take Worgen because it has stealth, and if somebody plays a 3/2 minion on turn 2, I will be able to kill it with Worgen and play my 2-drop. So I think I will take Worgen. Let's think about Sacred Trial for a moment there. So when your opponent has at least 3 minions and plays another, destroy it. It should work in arena. I've seen it work in arena, but people can play around it, and they play around Mind Control Tech a lot, so I feel like Worgen is a safer pick, especially because it's early in the game. And now we have Lies Justice, which is terrible, Novice Engineer, which draws us a card, and Infantry, which is a charge tank. So I will take Novice Engineer just to be able to cycle it, and to have a minion on board that draws me a card when I don't need it. And yeah, that's basically it. I don't want to have Lies Justice. It shouldn't work. It's a weapon, but I don't feel like Justice is a good pick. I feel Novice will be better. I will just take the draw. Okay. Jungle Panther, a nice 3-mana creatures, another Sacred Trial, and an Anubyssal Sentinel. Even though the curve, the 4/4, is a bit lower than the mana, the stats are lower, I feel it's really good with the Fragile, especially for Paladin, where I always will have a minion, or at least I will try to have a minion. So at this point, I will take the Sentinel, and I feel like it will be better than the Panther. Okay, Pinside Summoner is a nice 2-drop. It can die easily to something like a 2/3. But if I can accelerate a minion, that will be pretty good. If I can play my turn 4 minion a bit earlier, or if I can maybe play my Ragnaros on turn 7 with her. Questing Adventure is an interesting card, but I don't feel like in Arena we have enough cards to make it work. We will have to have more spells, so he is a bit combogenic. Like I will have to need more stuff. Dragon Consort though is a 5-drop 5/5. And the Battle Cry is okay. It doesn't matter at the moment. If I have another dragon, it's fine. But still, the stats are good. It's a 5/5/5. We have already, that will be the 10th card, and we don't have any 2-drops. We have a couple of 5-drops, though. So, actually, guys, Dragon Consort. I'll take the Summoner. I feel like we need more 2-drops. And especially if a Summoner can be played on turn 1, maybe with a coin without anything from our opponents. I'll take the Summoner. Okay, and here I'll just take Ship's Cannon, because, oh, actually, Blessing of Might is something interesting, but I like Ship's Cannon overall. It's a 2-mana 2/3, even if it's a blank, if there are no pirates, it's still a really nice card. Noble Sacrifice, I don't care about it in the arena. Blessing of Might is actually good. Blessing of Might is good because I can deal more damage, I can kill something, I can use my small minion to kill something, well, bigger, but I like the Ship's Cannon, I feel. I really like the 2/3 stats. Alright, here we are lucky with the Cult Master, and that's a great card for a Paladin with a lot of minions on board. Even though Kvaldir is a great card, I think Cult Master draw is much better here. Seal of Champions. That's a bit better than what we had before, than the Blessing, because we get Divine Shield. So I can make a really clear kill with the Seal of Champions. So I'll get Seal of Champions, even though Paddle Stomper is a 2-drop that I might want in the future. I don't really care about Reckless Rocketeer. We are not playing a Rush deck. Chillwind Yeti, perfect. I feel like that's my pick, whatever happens. Garden is not that great. Silver Knight is okay with the Divine Shield, especially in Paladin where we have buffs, but Chillwind Yeti is just better here. And now we have a really good 2-drop and a really good 3-drop. 1-drop is okay, but I'm so sorry, Leperno. I can't take it this time. So let's see what's up. With the 2-drops, it's okay-ish. I definitely need more 2-drops. With Harvest Golem on turn 3, I feel like I really need the Harvest Golem. Because Big Game Hunter is not the 3-drop, Demolisher is, Seal of Champions it's not. So I'll take my Harvest Golem here. And now we have Mechanical Yeti and Spellbreaker as well. Eye for an Eye, I don't really care about this one. So, Yeti or Spellbreaker. We already have one Yeti, we have a Cult Master. We might need a Silence at some point of the game. So I think I might value Spellbreaker more, especially because I have some decent 4-drops already. And Silence, I just want to have one Silence in the deck at least. Even though Spellbreaker... Well, the problem with Spellbreaker is that it has only 3 health. So Owl might be better, but I want that Silence at least. Stormwind Champion, that's a really nice 7-drop, but Trog is a great 4-drop as well. So with Stormwind Champion in a Paladin deck, it should work. We don't have any 7-drops, we only have Ragnaros. So I think Stormwind Champion might be the card I need. I'm going to focus on the lower curve a lot starting from this point, so I feel like we need one Stormwind Champion, even though Trog is really good as well. Argent Squire, an interesting 1-drop. A Technician though, can we use it? Do we have any mechs? We do have a lot of mechs actually. We have Demolisher and Harvest Golem. So I might take the Technician here instead of Argent Squire. Argent Squire is nice overall, but if you have the buffs, but still Technician can do much better than the Squire. Okay, Fennec Reaper, Tidehunter, and we are getting low on the cards, so I feel like Murloc Tidehunter might be the card we want. It's a 2-drop, we can get those Murlocs, get some board power. It's a free 2, if you look at it, 2 minions, and if we buff one of the small ones to the Seal of Champions, it will work really well. On the other hand, do we have a lot of 5-drops? We don't have many, so how committed am I to 2-drops at this point? I feel like with 2-drops I can get anything I want, mostly starting from now, and Fennec Reaper actually feels the curve really nicely. And he is a taunt as well, so I might need some taunts to get to Ragnar's at all. So I feel, even though I would like to have a 2-drop, I will take Fen Creeper this time at least. Okay, Wobbling runs, and there is a Mad Bomber as well. Master Swordsmith. So Wobbling runs, we can get some runs when they get destroyed, which actually works pretty well with the champion. And I want to test the card. I want to test the card because overall it's an almost... They have the 2/6. So they can deal a lot of damage themselves, not die. And even if they die, the runs will work with the Cult Master. So we have a lot of synergies. I want to test this card, and even if I get a seal of champions on it, I think it will work nicely. And Master Swordsmith is not the best 2-drop I can get. It just dies to a 3/2, so I'll take the runs. Keeper is insta pick, no questions asked. Now we have a Pit Fighter. I still don't have my 2-drop, so maybe that Tidehunter was the card to take. Now I can take the Pit Fighter because it's awesome, or Horse Rider. How are my 3-drops? My 3-drops are okay. I feel like Pit Fighter might be a bit better. Okay, so I need to prioritize 2-drops. That's why I will take the Trog. Even though Yeti and Blessing of Kings are nice, I have only 8 more cards, so I need to prioritize the 2-drops. More true drops, basically. Now, Draconic Crusher is a nice 6-drop. So we will have quite bigger curve. Runs, they are not the best, but I really want to try them at least. And those 5-drops are pretty good. Spellbreaker, 4-drops are okay-ish. We have the weapon as well. The 3-drops, not the best, and the 2-drops are not the best as well. So I'm still trying to get my lower curve, but I'm not that desperate to take Jouster. What about Grizzly? If I take Grizzly here, I still feel like Crusher would be a bit better. And I can always use the dudes. Okay, so give a friendly minion +2 attack. That doesn't do much. Undertaker. I still might take the Lancer. In the worst case, I can play Lancer. Let's say make a dude on turn 1 with the coin, and then play the Lancer, give a friendly minion +2 attack. So Lancer can be used. It definitely can be used, even with something like Wobbling Run. So also test the Lance Carrier. Okay, a bit more cards. Northsea Kraken. Unleash the Kraken. Kraken is really good as a card. 9 mana is a lot, and we have a really top-end curve. So the rush text can actually get us killed. So any low card will be good, but I'm not that desperate to take Infiltrator, and I think Kraken can sometimes win games. Okay, we got our 2-drop. Bloodfen Raptor will be good. And how many 2-drops will I have? Not many, but still. Raptor will be useful. Not many spells as well, but I'm probably fine with it. If you have a good curve and you have legendary cards, it should work. Nerubian Weblord, is that a 2-drop I want? What about my Battlecry cards? So this is not having a lot of Battlecry effects. Technician can get blocked. I don't think I really want the Weblord as a card in my deck. So, and getting another 5-drop is actually making the curve super awkward. Nerubar Weblord. What can you do? How bad are you, Mr. Weblord? How bad are you? Okay. Weblord might be interesting. If I get Hand of Protection, I think Hand of Protection might be a bit better, especially if I have those big minions. Maybe I'll be able to do some shenanigans with Hand of Protection. And I don't want Anubis the Sentinel. I feel like we have enough good 5-drops, so we are absolutely covered there. A couple more cards. So unfortunately, we're not getting the low drops, which I really need. With the 4-drops, Maiden of the Lake, not really. I don't have any dragons, so I might just take another taunt, which is a bit better here. And then the last card is again not a low drop, so I will be forced to take the Little Exorcist instead of Anything Can Happen and Target Dummy. Okay, so that will be the deck we got. We got some really good late game, but I'm afraid that the early game might not pull its weight. We have some ramp elements with Pineside Summoner, and we have some draw mechanics as well. Not many spells, it's only just playing the minions and trying to do the best with the minions we have on board. So if the opponent doesn't have a super explosive start, I feel like we have an advantage with the minions, which are really solid. But if they have spells, AoEs, I don't think we got that many spells. So I will do whatever I can do with this deck. I'm happy with Ragnaros, it should be good. Really strong late game cards. So, alright guys, let's jump into the first game and see how it goes. Alright guys, so this is the deck that we have. You can see it on the right. Alright guys, so this is the deck that we have. You can see it on the right. And we actually got super lucky with the 2-drops. And even the true silver. And we got the coin as well. So I feel like I might mulligan one of those dudes. Raptor can be really useful here. Trog as well. But I might go for double Ship's Cannon and try to search for a 3-drop. Or actually even keep those cards. Because with the true silver champion, like, why would I throw a 2-drop away if it can be useful? So you can see the deck on the right. And we are fighting versus their boss. Oh dear boss, he started with a hungry crab. And I have an answer for that. We don't have the pirate, just checking, just in case. But I do have my Ship's Cannon. And I'm starting with the Ship's Cannon first, because it's kind of like a throwaway card. He will have a way to kill it. Well, hopefully for him. And then when I follow up with the Trog, maybe he will not have a way to kill the Trog. And he will have the spell. So that's a bit unfortunate for us. I thought he actually has a way to kill the cannon. Trog would be a bit better, but still. It's a great deal for us. Just killing a minion where we didn't lose anything. Getting the Trog in the field as well. So this is the first opponent. I hope he is new. He's just learning Arena, because this is what you have to do when you play arenas. Oh, 2-5. Quite an annoying card. But... okay, he can kill one of the targets. He still has a ping. So he can kill the Trog here. What can I do though? Is there any good process for me? That was a nice portal for him, but it wasn't the best portal. And what I can do, for example, is... I don't have a pirate. And I feel like Hand of Protection is too good anyway. At the moment at least. So going for face... Like, I can use my Hand of Protection on something bigger. On turn 5, I can maybe attack with my Yeti or something. If I use my Hand of Protection now, he'll probably just attack into Raptor. If he attacks here, I can use, well, True Silver Champion anyway. So I feel like I'm in a good spot for now. Okay, he's smart. And he used his minion. Oh man, that's actually a really nice board on his side. And will not be able to use the True Silver Champion. So I need to go with the Yeti, at least for now, and start killing those tokens. Tokens do not do much, but he'll have a way to maybe freeze the Yeti. This guy, the 2-5, did too much damage, unfortunately. But I couldn't stop him there. And now at least he didn't have a big drop. So what is the spell? Polymorph, sure. I'm absolutely fine with Polymorph for now. And now we got a really nice Worgen Infiltrator, so I will be able to play my Keeper here and buff my creature as well. The free stealth, so this is actually something I need to keep in mind, that Worgens, they do work with stuff like Keeper and maybe some other things as well. So unfortunately for us, he goes face. He can't kill the Worgen, even though he tries. Four more cards. I will need to get my value at some point. A free doesn't matter, so it's absolutely fine. And I'll have a free kill because of the Hand of Protection. Silence. Interesting. I might want to use Silence something else. Also, I might actually want to draw a card with Cult Master, but do I want it this turn? So I can kill, for example, I can kill the 0-2 with the Worgen, maybe. And then I can kill the 3-3 with Hand of Protection. And is it good to play Cult Master there? Or the Silence? Probably not the best. I can cycle a card though, so maybe that's actually fine. Kill this, cycle for the Cult Master, but then Cult Master dies to a 2-2, so it doesn't make sense. I can also just kill both targets, basically, with the silence, which probably is not worth it.
I must move quickly.
Okay, so for now I will just kill the 3/3 with Hand of Protection.
Not in my house.
Just to try to establish a situation where we are not losing minions. That was an interesting turn. I could have also, instead of creating a dude, I could have silenced, but then I feel I would be weak to Flame Strike if he has one. It's absolutely possible that he has a Flame Strike. It's a mage though. He will not be able to kill everything I have. But we're in a great shape because now I can play my True Silver Champion. And we are in the end game. We are in the end game, and with the end game I can actually play some great cards if we get them. So we got all the small drops that I wanted. And Summoner should be enough for now. Their boss. How do you play? He has 4 cards in his hand, so he has more cards at the moment. But maybe we'll be able to actually get some card draw. Freezes! Why do you have all those freezes? Freezes are bad. But I have my silence here, so it's fine. Oh man. That Kraken. Just in time. So I can basically kill everything. 4 damage here, kill it with a weapon, which is absolutely fine, and then kill it 2/2. And the big question will be, can he deal with that? Is there a better way? Not really. Oh, actually, I can take less damage and not get a freeze. It won't matter much. It's something. It's just a correct sequence. So this is it, like, this is the first big creature we got, North Sea Kraken, and this is a year of the Kraken, guys. So you basically have to draft the card. You have to pick it in arenas. Another water elemental is absolutely fine. Can I get my Ragnaros now? Stormwind Champion? Oh yeah. But I will go for the silence, I believe. So silence of the 3/6. He can flame strike it though. So that's annoying. So maybe I'll just kill it first. I can always silence my North Sea Kraken out of the freeze. So I think that might be better. Just go with the dude. Go with the champion. 10 to face is also pretty tempting, actually. Guys, 10 to face is just too good. I mean, you can be safe and secure and try to play around things. But if you can have 10 to face, sure. I'm absolutely fine with Iceland. I'm absolutely fine with winning this game. That's the spell breaker for you. It could have been a Mechanical Yeti, and I would not care about Mechanical Yeti, guys, so a pretty impressive thing. And obviously it will not take the buff off, because we just silenced the basic blank dude. And that will be the first game of the series. This is the new deck with Ragnaros, a really interesting Paladin build, and I'm super excited to play it for you guys. So this is the first episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see, subscribe, and if you like my arena runs, you can always check out the Shaman one I had with an 8-2 score. Sorry for the spoil, but you can see how many episodes there are. So thank you so much for watching, and see you guys in the next episode.